Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess. I am here for another one of my missing mysteries. I do hope everyone is doing well and feeling well on today. This missing mystery is going to be about Lashaya Stine, I believe is the correct pronunciation of her name. So it's Lashaya Stine. She is from Aurora, Colorado. And we're going to be going over her case on today. So, Lashaya's date of birth is February 8th, 2000. Her race is African American. She has long black hair. She usually kept it like wrapped up in a bun or something like that. Her eyes is brown. She is about 5'6", 5'6" tall. She weighed about 150 pounds. She is female. Um, with scars and marks that's on her body, she has like this quarter size round scar that's like on her chest somewhere. I'm not sure. Either side of her chest is like a quarter size like scar or mark, or I don't know if it's a birthmark or just like a scar or something. But the clothing that she had on the last time she was seen was she was wearing like a black V-neck type of a t-shirt, black stonewashed jeans, and these like silver hoop earrings. And she had a silver watch on her left arm, or her left wrist, actually. Okay. So it's like very vague what went on with her, what kind of transpired. There was not much information that was given like right before this or immediately after this surrounding her disappearance. So it's like very vague, and it kind of piqued my interest because I'm like, there was just a lot of red flags, okay? Considering the fact that she was born in year 2000 and she went missing on July 15th of 2016. This girl was only like 16 years old, or either had, yeah, she had turned 16. Um, if I'm not mistaken, that year, the year of 2016, she turned 16 that year in February. So she was either 16 or 17. So at the time that it was said that she left out, like, her being that age and stuff like that, I just kind of wonder why. But anyway, so the backstory, the situation surrounding Lashaya Stine, and also, if I did not say, I think I did say her race. She's African American female. She was like 16 years old when she went missing. So on July 15th, 2016, Lashaya Stein left her residence in Aurora, Colorado around 2 a.m. So you see why I was like, what? Like, why is she going out at that time, that late? So Lashaya was last seen in an area of East Mount View Boulevard and North Pereira Street, something like that, in the early wee hours of the morning. She left home at like 2 a.m. So the last time she was seen was in that area. So it probably was like around between the time she left and I would say about 3 a.m. or something, depending on how long it took her to get there from home. Um, Only thing else that was basically said about her is that Lashaya was scheduled to have a job interview, which was going to be on July the 16th, which was like the next day. You understand? So, like, this also doesn't make sense that she would leave out at like 2 in the morning on July 15th, and you need to get yourself ready and prepared for this interview the next day. And it was just kind of crazy, but like she was never seen or heard from like ever again. According to the information that I was able to find, it says that Lashaya has not made any attempts to contact her family members, her friends, or anything. I don't think there's been any type of activity on any social media accounts or any type of banking account she had or anything like that. And that's like literally it, y'all. This girl just kind of vanished. And that was like all the information that was given. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to find out what happened to you and I'm going to let it be known. So that's what I'm talking about today. Today's missing mystery is about Lashaya Stine. So without any further ado, we are going to get into the spirit reading for this young lady, okay? Just a Okay, guys, real quick, like I said, I want to go over some red flags with you all pertaining to this situation. Like I said, Lashaya was only about 16 or 17 years old. I believe it's 16. Um, because she was born in 2000, the year 2000, and she went missing in the year 2016. So I believe she was only 16 years old at the time of her disappearance. Like I said, she was said to have just gotten up and left home at 2 a.m. So, red flag number one for me was, why was Lashaya going out so late, in the wee hours of the morning or late at night, however you want to see it, at her age? Like, why? So, it leads me to believe that something prompted her to leave. Like, if you're already at home, um, and you leave out that late, is for a reason. You understand what I'm saying? So red flag number two for me was, who did Lashaya know in the area in which she was last seen in? Do she have friends that stay over there? Does she have a boyfriend that stay over there? Did she just happen to be driving through the area and somebody that knew her recognized her? Why was she in the area that she was last spotted in? Red flag number three for me is, how did Lashaya get around? It is not said that she either was picked up by somebody, like somebody came and picked her up, and if so, who? Okay, it was not said that she was driving and left the house driving in her vehicle. And if she did leave in her vehicle, where is her vehicle? Why haven't her vehicle been found? Where is it at? Okay, and also, it wasn't said. So basically, what I'm saying is it wasn't said. It was just said that she left the house. It wasn't said how she left the house. Like, was she walking? Like, so was she walking? And why would she leave out at 2 o'clock in the morning walking? Even if she was walking, you understand what I'm saying? Did somebody pick her up? If so, who picked her up? Did she leave driving her own car? If so, where is her car? You understand what I'm saying? Number four red flag for me is, why didn't Lashaya have a cell phone? It is not said anywhere that she had a cell phone. Nobody knows if she received a call or anything before she was just prompted to jump up and leave out at 2 a.m. in the morning. Nobody has found her cell phone or anything throughout this whole time that she was missing, like if her phone had been discarded or something like that. I'm sorry, in 2000 at 16, you have a cell phone, okay? So, where's her cell phone? Why haven't her cell phone been pinged? Why wasn't her phone looked into by authorities to see who she last spoke with, who she was last talking to, dealing with, had communications with, making plans with, or whatever? There's no information anywhere about a phone, whether she had a phone, whether she used a phone, where is her phone, checking her phone to try to, ping her whereabouts, you know what I mean? So I wondered about that. Or and if she did have her phone, where is it? You understand what I'm saying? So in the last known calls that she may have had. So those were all red flags for me. Now we're going to get into the spirit reading that I have done for her, okay? Okay, you all, so just let me clear the energy for just a moment. While I light my sage and everything, okay? Okay. This is a very mysterious, like, story. Like, I found it very interesting. Like, this girl, like, left home so freaking late, and, she was, like, never seen or heard from ever again. Like, I don't believe in no coincidences, okay? There are no coincidences. So, like, I feel like she was definitely met with some kind of foul play, okay? Okay. Okay, you all. So, like I said, I did this reading for Lashaya, I believe is how you pronounce her name. Like I said, Lashaya was only 16 years old when she basically vanished into thin air, and she was never seen or heard from ever again. And so, I started off my reading just kind of asking some general questions. And once I get the answers for those questions, it prompts me to ask my spirit guides more questions surrounding around, depending on the answers rather of the previous questions. You understand? Okay. So I asked my spirit guides, did Lashaya receive a phone call before leaving home? My spirit guides tell me yes, in fact, she did receive a phone call. This phone call is what prompted her to get up, to leave the house, um, to leave out the way she did, okay? Um, she did have a phone. I'm not sure if she took the phone with her, but I do know that she received a phone call while she was at home, and this is the reason that she left the house. I have spirit message of lightning strike. Something happened very quick, very suddenly, rapidly, all of a sudden. There was a sudden change. There was an attack on her at some point in time or something, okay? So I asked my spirit guides, was Lashaya prompted to leave home so late because of an emergency? My spirit guides tell me yes. So this phone call that she got, someone made her believe that they needed her to come right away. There was an emergency. Could she come over? Could they see her? Something was told to her, and it prompted her to leave the house. After she got this phone call, this individual made it seem to be an emergency of some kind. Thus is the reason why she got up and left the house at like 2 a.m. in the morning. And I just like kind of wonder, like, was she still like living with her parents or something? Because it was we're not gonna do this. Like, you just gotta leave at the house at like 2 a.m. And if it's like emergency like that, well, okay, I'm coming with you, type of thing. My spirit guides tell me rape is involved. Okay, rape is involved in this situation. This girl was taken advantage of. She was attacked. She was raped. I also get spirit message sacrifice, satanic sellouts, occult, secret societies. Has something to do with what happened to her. This girl was lured out the house. This was a setup from the jump. Okay. So I asked my spirit guides, was Lashaya going to meet her boyfriend? My spirit guides tell me yes. So I clearly know that it was the boyfriend who called her, who prompted her to leave the house. I'm not sure what he told her, how he was able to convince her or lure her out, but this was her boyfriend. Thus, this is the reason why she got up and left the house. Um, I asked my spirit guides, did Lashaya know someone or visit anyone in the area that she was last seen in? Um, my spirit guides told me no. She either was just going through that area for whatever reason and was supposedly spotted in that area, but she didn't know. My spirit guides are telling me that she did not, in fact, know anyone. I get the spirit message high priestess. There's secret knowledge around this situation of some kind. Um, the high priestess talks about the most high. It talks about hidden facts. It talks about secret knowledge and different things. There's some hidden things surrounding what went on pertaining to Lashaya. Okay, so like I said, she was not visiting anybody in the area that she was said to last be seen in. I have the spirit message sadness. There's a lot of sadness around this situation. She was lured out, like I said. This ended up being a very tragic, sad situation as to what happened to her and how she felt. I get the spirit message pure evil. I get devil, demons, death, spirits, wickedness. This was a setup, y'all. Okay, so there was very evil intentions in behind luring her out of the house, and what transpired, what took place. Hold on just a minute. I had a card up. So I asked my spirit guides, was Lashaya driving when she left home? Now my spirit guides told me yes. My spirit guides also let me know that she was not walking, because I asked all the different red flags that I had around that situation. How did she get around when she left? I asked my spirit guides. So I went back and forth for a while, y'all, because my spirit guides told me that um, Lashaya was driving when she left home. My spirit guides told me that she was not walking when she left the house. But um, I also asked, did someone come and give Lashaya a ride somewhere or on the night that she left? And I also got a yes. So I was conflicted. I was like, if she was driving, how was she driving and someone came and gave her a ride? I have the answer for that. We're going to get to that in just a minute, y'all. Okay. So, I asked my spirit guides, is Lachey, actually it's Lashaya, not Lashayla, y'all. It's Lashaya, okay? Is Lashaya alive? My spirit guides do tell me yes, this young lady is still alive. I asked, has Lashaya been hurt or harmed in any way? My spirit guides tell me yes. There was money surrounding this situation. This girl was lured out. This setup was done for money, okay? Specifically for money. The people or the persons who set her up did so for money, okay? And the person who did so is a sellout himself for even setting her up like this. And this is the reason why I kept going with this, because it just like really, really pissed me off. I get the spirit answers lonely. This girl is very lonely in the situation, okay? She's lonely. I have all alone on my own. Me, myself, and I, by myself, loner. She was preyed upon for that reason, I believe. I have MK Ultra mind control. Somebody in this situation is under mind control. Is under mind control, or Lashaya even has been put under mind control since being captured. I also have you can't trust anybody. The boyfriend that she trusted, she clearly could not trust him. She misjudged him. He was not who he appeared to be. This guy was evil. He was wicked. He was deceptive. He was a sellout. He's definitely somebody that you needed to watch your back around or with. And she had no idea of that, okay? But Lashaya is alive. My spirit guides are telling me they're dangerous. So there's people from the boyfriend to the other individuals involved, which I'm going to get into in just a minute. My spirit guides are telling me that these individuals are very dangerous. She didn't have a fighting chance, y'all. She went out at 2 a.m. on her own. Her boyfriend made her believe that he needed her. It was an emergency, come quick type of thing. She ran out without even thinking. Her guards were down, and it was a setup. She was taken advantage of, okay? Obsession. Somebody had been watching her, stalking her. There's some type of obsession around her. Maybe with the boyfriend, maybe with other individuals that he links up with, but there's definitely obsession surrounding the situation with her, okay? So my spirit guides tell me that she has been hurt, she has been harmed. I showed you all the spirit message rape, so I clearly know that this young lady was taken advantage of. She was raped, possibly by multiple people, and this is actually, I feel like, how she was ambushed, how she was attacked, even before, before actually and after, what essentially ended up happening to her. Okay, so, I asked my spirit guides, is Lashaya dead? You see, I asked more than one question. I already got the answer that she's alive, but to make sure that I have the right answer, I would ask something like, is Lashaya dead? Because so if I came up with a conflicting answer, I would know I need to go back and see. But my spirit guides told me no, she is not dead. In fact, this young lady is alive. And so I also rebutted and asked something again, but worded it different. I asked, was Lashaya murdered? My spirit guides told me no, she is not dead. Therefore, she was not murdered. She is still alive. And this is how I double clarify myself as well as my spirit guides to make sure that I'm getting the correct information. Okay. I asked my spirit guides, is Lashaya's family involved in her disappearance? My spirit guides tell me no. Something went on at midnight, so we know she did not leave home until 2 a.m. But I feel like these talks, this conversation that she was having with somebody, the robbery to try to lure her out the house, like she must have been on the phone with somebody from a while, because at midnight on that night, something went on prior to her leaving the house. Okay. Um, I asked my spirit guides, did a stranger attack Lashaya on the way to her destination? My spirit guides told me no. There are individuals in which she did not know who are involved in this situation. However, I specifically asked, was she attacked on her way to her destination where she was going to when she left the house? And my spirit guides tell me no. Okay. I asked, is Lashayla's family involved? Like I said, no. They are not involved in her disappearance in any way, in any foul play to do with her in any type of way. I clearly got that answer. My spirit guides tell me that Lashaya's, the situation, reason why there were conflicting answers on her driving and the person who gave her a ride is because my spirit guides told me that Lashaya's car broke down. I'm not sure if Lashaya's car was tampered with. I get the blues. So I have misery, loss, heartache, hurt, pain, sadness, feeling down. Okay, this is how she was feeling, and I feel like this came out when I was getting ready to tell you all this. I don't know if her I believe actually her car may have been tampered with, or she was already previously having problems with it or something. But when she left, her car broke down. Um, and somebody else came along and gave her a ride. So this is why I got the conflicting answers. When she left home, she was driving. However, her car broke down and she ended up getting a ride with somebody that got her to her destination or to the next place she wanted to go or whatever. I asked my spirit guides, was Lashaya a victim of human sex trafficking? My spirit guides told me yes. This young lady has been trafficked. She was specifically lured out of the house. She was set up for money for solely the purposes of sex trafficking her. So clearly you know that she had been watched for quite some time before someone made the decision to set her up in this way. That's the reason why the obsession message came out. I asked my spirit guides, did Lashaya ever make it to her boyfriend's house? My spirit guides tell me yes. Y'all, this pissed me off so bad. Oh, you don't even understand. I could have just jumped through the paper. I know that I know that probably sounds so stupid, but I'm like, she trusted this fool. The boyfriend, y'all, is the person who set her up to be trafficked. Do y'all understand me? her boyfriend. The boyfriend is the one who was talking to her prior to her leaving the house. The boyfriend is the one who lured her out the house under the pretenses that, oh, he needed her or wanted to see her, or it was an emergency. Could she come over quick and things like that, or whatever. It was all a setup. It was staged. It was set up. It was planned. It was plotted to go on a certain day at a certain time and everything, y'all. And this fool was paid. Do you understand me? He was paid for setting her up. I'm like, this is her boyfriend. Come on now. Oh, I was so, oh, y'all already know what I'm dealing with. So that like really pissed me off some kind of way. And I'm like, Lord, hold my mule, because I'm about to fool up in here. But the boyfriend set her up. I don't, oh, goodness. I'm not sure if her family knows who her boyfriend is, who she had been talking to, who she had been dating, who she had been seeing, if they had ever met him or whatever. But the boyfriend that she had is the one who set her up, the one who was paid to ambush her, to have her sex trafficked. Okay, I get blackout. This is blockages. Like somebody being blacked out. She could have been struck so hard that she blacked out. She could have been blindfolded and was blacked out. She couldn't see. There's something, that brought about darkness or blacking out of some kind here. Okay. So Lashaya, like I said, did make it to her boyfriend's house. I asked my spirit guides, did Lashaya's boyfriend set her up to be sex trafficked? My spirit guides tell me yes. Like I told you all, y'all. Oh, he pissed me off. And look at that. No love. He had absolutely no love for this girl. He was using her. He was manipulating her. He was waiting to the perfect time. You see the broken heart, lost feelings, heartbreak. He had no love for her whatsoever to do something like this. Oh, this fool pisses me off some kind of bad. Okay, so I asked my spirit guides, did someone attack Lashaya? That hold on, guys. So, excuse me. I asked my spirit guides, did someone attack Lashaya that she knew? My spirit guides tell me yes. From the moment that she got to the boyfriend's house, y'all, I need y'all to understand she was under attack. Not only by the boyfriend had a few other guys there, a couple other guys I'm picking up at his house, sitting and waiting for her to get there. They attacked her, they assaulted her, and ultimately the boyfriend was paid and the other guys left with her to traffic her. That's what happened, okay? Oh, I'm so drove. I am so drove. This is, oh, it's pissing me off, y'all. I asked my spirit guides, I asked my spirit guides about someone else was at Lashaya's boyfriend's house. That's what I just told you all. And these individuals are the ones who actually took her from the boyfriend's house. These are the traffickers, okay? My spirit guides tell me yes, there were two other guys that took her from the boyfriend's house. These are the guys who trafficked her. I asked my spirit guides, did the boyfriend have did the boyfriend have other guys at his house to traffic Lashaya when she got there? My spirit guides tell me yes. Saying kidnapper, abductor. Can y'all see that? The lighting is kind of funky. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But that says kidnapper, abductor, okay? They were like sitting and waiting for her, okay? I have strong, okay? But she was strong. She was strong-willed, so she tried to fight them off. She tried to get away, but I feel like they were strong as well. You understand me? Somebody may have fire energy with a red here. They're strong will. They could be a fire sign such as Aries or Leo individual, but they were very strong. They were very strong-willed and they were very determined on taking her. And it was a setup. Like I said, her boyfriend is the one who set her up and profited from selling her. Okay? Setting her up to be sex trafficked. But like plans and preparations of this had to go on like well before, this actually went down. You hear me? So, So yeah, the boyfriend had these other guys at his house that was like sitting in wait to traffic Lashaya when she got there. My my spirit guys tell me there was two other guys, like I told you all, at the boyfriend's house, and these individuals are the ones. These are the traffickers. These are the kidnappers. These are the ones who actually left the boyfriend's house with her. Thus is the reason why she was never seen or heard from ever again. Okay. The My spirit guides tell me that the boyfriend was paid to set up Lashaya to be trafficked. I also get bossy, controlling. This boyfriend that she had was very bossy and controlling of her. Like, I believe he's actually older than her a bit because she was 16 or whatever. But this guy was very bossy. He was very controlling. He was very manipulative. I believe she liked him a lot. I believe she would do anything that he wanted her to do. So when he called her and lured her out the house, probably practically begged her to come by. It was an emergency. Whatever he told her, she did whatever she had to do to get out the house to go and see him. But this guy was very bossy. He was very controlling. He didn't love her though. He didn't love her though. He had these plans all along. He's probably set up other girls before as well. I can guarantee you. This is probably not the first time he's done this. I feel like he's like this middleman trafficker. Like he'll play pretend like he likes a chick, wants to date a chick or whatever. And, when they're alone together and things like that, like totally put a plan in motion to set them up and have them trafficked. I get narc. He's a narcissist. This is the reason why he's controlling. This is narc. He's very narcissistic. He's very controlling. He's very bossy, manipulative. He's crazy. Okay? Seriously. Um, and that's the boyfriend that I'm talking about, okay? So the boyfriend was paid to set Lashaya up. Like I said, this guy, he's the one with the fire energy. I get the fire energy card. The boyfriend is the one who is either the Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo individual. This person is very fiery, hot-tempered, could come off as very passionate if they wanted to, but also very controlling, very bossy, very narcissistic, okay? Very manipulative. So like I said, the boyfriend was paid. I do also feel like that he has set up other girls this way. My spirit guides are telling me that actually. I asked my spirit guides, is Lashaya still in Aurora, Colorado? The good news about there was only two good news things about this story. One, she's still alive. Two, she is still in Aurora, Colorado. And when I started doing this story, like Colorado is a big trafficking hub. There's actually a lot of younger people who get abducted in Colorado. They actually have a whole ring in Colorado, okay? So I'm going to get into that more later, but she is still alive and she's still in Colorado, y'all. So my spirit guides confirmed that for me. She is still alive. My spirit guides also tell me that Lashaya is being pimped out by a sex ring, okay? So I told you all, it is different. Each situation is different from one to the other, okay? Because you do have very sick, regular, everyday scum of the earth individuals who kidnap people, just snatch people up, kidnap people for their own sick, fantasies and pleasures, okay? When a person is trafficked, that means that they were literally watched, they were stalked. It was set up, it was planned, it was arranged before they were taken. And 9 times out of 10, there's somebody closest to them that was in on the setup, okay? There's also a different there's different levels of these things. So you have your pole hustling little street pimps that pimp out girls on a low level. These will be your cats that literally still pimp out girls on the streets, or out of hotels and different things like that. Then you have those who have there's different levels to sex trafficking, okay? But if you are trafficked and you are being pimped out by a sex ring is a network. is a large network that connects from one state to another. A sex ring has many different channels in and outside of the United States. Okay, so she is being pimped out by a sex ring that is run out of Colorado. Okay, and my spirit guides told me that the sex ring that's pimping out Lashaya is in Colorado. Like I said, it's a whole sex ring that is actually run out of Colorado. So she was like, so like I just told y'all, a lot of younger people, a lot of people have come up missing in Colorado anyway, but it's like a sex ring hub. There are certain states that have sex rings, whole sex ring operations, other underground and otherwise that are being ran in certain states. Many times right beneath your feet and you don't even know. Okay? So my spirit guides also let me know that Lashaya is being pimped out of a warehouse. Now, let me tell you all about this warehouse. This warehouse is, I feel like it's secluded. I feel like there's a lot of greenery around it. I feel like there's a lot of other younger individuals there, young girls, young kids, young women, but I don't feel like they're all girls. I feel like they have boys too, but this is a huge warehouse, a massive warehouse. It's kind of secluded. There's a lot of greenery around it, and it is connected. My spirit guides are telling me that it's connected with tunnels, underground tunnels. So there's a part of the warehouse where they can go underground in it, and it is linked with underground tunnels. This is how this sex ring operation was to go on. So basically what I'm telling you is, even if this warehouse was to ever be raided or something like that, they have false doors, hidden doors, trap floors, and different things to go to other levels underground, and they will flee through the tunnels. Okay, and the tunnels lead to other cities, and other cities leads to other states. You understand me? These tunnels connect from state to state, like all over. And this is the reason why it's a sex ring. It's a network. You understand what I'm saying? Um, Okay, so like I said, she is being pimped out of this warehouse. My spirit guides also tell me that there are a lot of other girls who are being, or children or young women who are being pimped out of this warehouse as well. My spirit guides also tell me that Lashaya is being kept drugged up, so she has been made to be drug dependent. She is under a form of mind control by now. She is under very severe sex programming, and they're keeping her drugged up to continue going on with her being pimped out. Of course, she's being used and abused in very different ways, but even physically abused if and or when she is resistant in any way, which is also a reason that she is being kept drugged. Okay. Um, my spirit guides also tell me that the men who are running this sex trafficking ring are Caucasian white men. Like I said, different levels. You're gonna have different folks, different races of individuals that run it. Sex rings make millions of billions of dollars. Okay, this is the reason why it's a network. This is the reason why it's a whole operation that connects from one state to to another, and they have underground tunnel connections. Okay, um, so like I said, this sex trafficking ring is being run by Caucasian white men. My spirit guides also tell me that Lashaya is being used in amateur porn that is being uploaded online. Okay, so if the police or authorities you know what she looked like. You can clearly look up pictures of her or whatever. She is being used in amateur porn. My spirit guides tell me they're probably using They're putting it on the dark web, some of it. Um, they're putting it, but my spirit guides tell me Pornhub. There's a lot of amateur porn of her that is on Pornhub. Okay, but there's certain things that's probably so graphic that it's being put on the dark web. Okay, and these guys that runs this sex ring, like I said, they've got a lot of connections with a lot of different people, very wealthy people high up in power. Okay, so they know how to, maneuver around certain things. They got certain codes and certain groups and certain platforms and certain this, that, and other to identify one another. Also, this sex ring make wholesale dealings. They have wholesale dealings. So they basically pimp them out into a buyer comes along and wants to buy them for some flat rate. You understand me? So if they have a girl, and that's the reason why they're advertising her. That's the reason pictures are taken of her. That's the reason that amateur porn is done of her, because they are advertising her, and then they will have a price on her. So say they wanted $20,000 for her. If somebody comes along that's either she has been pimped out to and had a test, run with her, or have seen her pictures, have seen her the amateur porn, and decide they want her, and they're going to pay that. That's how networks of sex rings work. You understand me? And they know how to communicate with each other and through what channels to communicate with each other. But that's basically how it goes in sex rings. They're exploited sexually with pictures, with amateur pornography, with all type of degrading things. They're used and abused, raped, and tortured in many different ways, but they're also being, they're preserved well enough to also sell them. You understand? They want to sell them off to be somebody else's sex slave or something like that, or for whatever the person wants to use them for that buys them. You may have a person that buy them who want to use them for some type of blood sacrifice, blood ritual. Somebody may want to buy them solely so they can kill them for their organs. Somebody may want to buy them just to use them for a sex slave. You have a lot of different people that's into a lot of different creepy crap. But that is what is happening with this situation. Okay. So I told you all about the amateur porn. I told you it's being uploaded on the web, on different sites on the web. But there are sightings of her on Pornhub. So authorities can look into that. I've seen that the Colorado police are working on this case, as well as they have the FBI involved. I can almost guarantee you will find sightings of her on Pornhub. My spirit guides are telling me that clearly. These people are very dangerous, though. There's somebody that she is being held captive by who is a serial killer, who have killed multiple people, who has a high body count. So, if necessary, they will not hesitate to kill her. Okay? Which usually only happens if they feel like somebody is getting too close, and can identify them and locate them. My spirit guides tell me that I told you all briefly about this. This warehouse is connected to underground tunnels, okay? But I feel like there's a lot of greenery or grass or trees around it. I feel like it may be kind of secluded, like there may not be a whole lot of other businesses around. But if there are other businesses around, they're like, my spirit guides are saying yes. So there are other businesses around this warehouse, but this warehouse has a lot of land around it, a lot of space around it, okay? These individuals who are involved in this are nothing but con artists who are all about, they have bad energy, they're all about trickery, and everything. I get sick Satanists. So, of course, they are linked to these satanic powers that be. They are sellouts. They are Satanists themselves. And so thus is the reason why they're a part of such a thing. Okay. So let me pull some cards for this situation on her. But yeah, the authorities, they need to find out. They need to find out who she was talking to, who she was dating, because the boyfriend is the one who set her up. The boyfriend is the one who was paid um, to have her human sex trafficked. Okay. My spirit guide's telling me that the family don't know anything about this. Usually when you see this type of thing go on, the family has some ties to what happened or something. But as far as what I got, the people that she resided with or her immediate family, I didn't pick up that they were involved, but I clearly picked up that this boyfriend was involved, okay? Like I said, considering the fact that she is alive, considering the fact that she still is in Colorado, it is possible for her to be rescued. It is possible for her to be found. There are so many people who are kidnapped, who are trafficked, and they are immediately taken out of the state that they were, abducted from or whatever. This girl just so happens they're running a sex ring in Colorado. So I believe that's the only reason why she is still there. And they're probably trying to sell her, but also that's what I picked up when I did the reading last night, y'all. Considering the fact that this is a sex ring, and the whole thing about the warehouse and the tunnels and their connection to other individuals, especially individuals in power and things like that. It is very possible. It is very easy for them to travel with these individuals around, ship these individuals off at any given time. So when I did the reading, I picked up that she was still in Colorado. She could be moved in a hot second. You understand me? And be shipped off somewhere else. My spirit guides are telling me a year from now. So, my angel messages that have come up for this situation, I get big happy changes. So there may be something about this situation. Maybe somebody is going to see this, and is going to be able to find her, rescue her, or something. The angels are saying that there will be some type of peaceful resolution. She will be found. She will be rescued. And the last message is it won't be until a year from now. So there's going to be big happy changes around the situation. There will be a peaceful resolution in finding her, but it will be a year from now. Okay? Okay, you all. Well, that concludes the reading for Lashaya Stine, I believe it is. It's Stine. So I believe it's Stine. Lashaya Stine. I usually show you all. Give me just a minute. I want to show you all images of her. Just so you all can have images of her. So you can go and look this up yourself. You can Google this. You can Google this. And you know what? It's so weird because when I was looking at the pictures of her, there's one picture of her where she's like she's throwing up like two fingers. Okay, y'all? Let me see if y'all can see that. Can y'all see this picture? If you see her on this picture, y'all, she's throwing up these two fingers here like the peace sign. Y'all don't understand. This is why I tell you to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and take care of your children. Y'all, look at old pictures that you have. You hear me? There are signs and symbolisms everywhere, all around you. It was like, so when I seen this picture, I knew that I knew that she had been abducted by two people. That picture clearly let me know that, and it just so happened when I asked my spirit guides that question, I happened to look down and see that picture, and she was, holding up the two fingers like that. I turned off that light so y'all can see a little bit better. This is Lashaya. And you see in this picture here, she's throwing up the two fingers. This like let me know that it was two people that took her. This were two guys that took her. So these are the other images of her. This girl was just like 16 years old when she was taken, y'all. It's like, it's so sad. It's so sad. Anyway, I do hope and I pray for her safe recovery. Um, I have faith and I believe that this young lady will be found. I feel like it's going to be a while longer before she is found, or um, actually, I believe if the right people see this video, they'll probably know exactly where to find her, how to find her. The issue will be how to extract her, how to rescue her. You understand what I'm saying? When you're dealing with networks and different things like that, you have to shake and move in a different way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they could, but they really couldn't just take SWAT and just say, "Hey, just we're gonna show up and we're gonna bust the doors down." They could do that. Don't get me wrong. They would do that in a hot second. But you're putting the lives of the hostages at risk. They'll all be killed. You understand me? So they have to maneuver and do things in a different way to save certain individuals. So my spirit guides is telling me that she will be rescued at some point. She will be reunited with her family. However, I'm getting my angels tell me it's going to be a year from now. Okay? So I thank you all for listening. I thank you all for watching. As I always tell you all, please take care of yourself. Take care of each other. But most of all, take care of your babies, y'all. These are very hard times, okay? Very serious times. There are a lot of different things that are going on in the world. And y'all just need to stay focused, stay aware, be vigilant. You understand me? Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones and things or whatever, and just stay focused, y'all. And for those of you who are not awake, you need to wake up. It's past time for you to wake up. It's time for you all to rise up, okay? Because the things that are happening in this world, they are happening very rapidly. I care about you all. I hope you care about yourself. So as I always tell you all, I'm just sending each and every last one of you peace, love, and light. And until the next time, namaste.